Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, then it's Halliburton, and it's the Cobra in at the 2 spot. And for the Bulls, Patrick Williams out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kobe White, then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Walton in at center. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Here's Jerome. Pass to Adebayo. Siakam pulls down the board. On offense, here are the Pacers. The Cobra. Good work defensively by White. Here's Jerome. Walton passes to Jerome. It's Adebayo, high post. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. White with a steal. Jerome on the wing. Defended by Halliburton. About a minute played here so far in the first. White, the pass to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton with some nice D. Siakam, pass to the Cobra. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Inside. Here's Adebayo. No good that time. Siakam with the defensive effort.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Siakam against Adebayo. Shoots over Siakam. And again, Chicago, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Adebayo's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Tipped. Pass to the Cobra. Back to Halliburton. Here's the Cobra. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He finished with 47 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Well, Grant, with the way MP's career has played out so far, he's already creeping towards the upper echelon of all-time greats.
Well, he's not at the top quite yet, but with the way he's played and the trajectory he's on, there's no question that he's up there with all the other superstars who played the game.
Chicago with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And it's Indiana's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here's the Cobra. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. Paul with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Turner. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start.
And that does it for the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Benedict Matherin. And it's the Cobra in at the 2. All no good. Indiana leading by 11. Halliburton, the pass to the Cobra. Goal! By Ball to the right side. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Matherin. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
One of the most impressive things about Ball is his awareness. He's got great court awareness and is a terrific distributor.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot's good by the Cobra.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Outside, Williams. There's a screen. There's the three. Drops in the three. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set up as all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. How they're on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to the Cobra. Now here's Siakam. He's covered closely. Chicago grabs the miss. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Pacers leading by 7. Halliburton, the pass to the Cobra. Outside for Halliburton. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
And they were ranked 3rd overall in steals. What a menace these guys were for ball handlers. Always disrupting plays and forcing key turnovers.
And their aggressive attitude on defense won them plenty of turnovers, which they quickly turned into points, slotting them in at the top spot for that stat. Houston, he's checked in for Chicago. The Pacers also with a sub. Toppin's checked in. Here's Joe, back to Ball. Wide open look. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Ball's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Matherin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Matherin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Williams passes to Jerome. Pass to Adebayo. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Here's the Cobra. Matherin up top. Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by White. The Cobra passes to Matherin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Jerome. Shot is up. And the Cobra pulls it down. The Cobra's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Indiana leading by 7. The shot. And Walton pulls it down.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The first one falls.
taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. They've led by as many as 11.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Jerome. Over Halliburton. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Indiana Pacers.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
When you've got two great players going at it like...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. They've got Ty Jerome. Williams is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Walton in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pass to Jerome. Another shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Halliburton, the pass to the Cobra. Down. It goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. The Bulls trail by 7. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to Matherin. Here's the Cobra. And a miss there. On the triple. Chicago's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Adebayo finds White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair. the line, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Pacers leading by 3. Down low. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
The Bulls shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Walton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Siakam with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's the Cobra, and it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Joe's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Jerome. Adebayo against Siakam. Adebayo passes to Joe. Ball outside from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pacers leading by 7. Here's the Cobra. He's got 32 points. And he comes up with a bucket. The Cobra's got 34.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Walton passes to Williams. Minute 32 left in the third quarter of the game. The baseline, Jay. Adebayo, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ. And he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And the Pacers also making a change. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Buzelis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Obi Toppin. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Halliburton outside. To the inside. Adebayo with a steal. 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. And Ball gets it to go.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got nice touch on it, and it's effective.
Pass to Turner. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Adebayo in the post. He's against Toppin, and he makes it.
Man, Bam getting fancy off the bounce.
The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Cobra can't hit. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. And he hits it to tie the game. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's the Cobra. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
A huge three allows them to snatch the lead heading into the fourth quarter.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's the Cobra in at the 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That belongs to the Pacers. 2 shots.
This one falls for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Robinson's checked in. That one misses.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Halliburton. Here's the pick. The three from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. The Cobras got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Indiana leading. Stolen by Ball. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 1. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bulls.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Indiana.
And he makes a first. Houston, he's checked in for Robinson. Hits both from the stripe. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Buzelis. To the wing, right side. Halliburton against Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Houston from behind the arc. Indiana with a rebound. The Cobras got rebound number 11. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for
The first free throw is good.
at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Jerome. Pass to Adebayo. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Here's the Cobra. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The Cobra's got 43 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Adebayo. White for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Cobra. Williams defending. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And no good. The dry spell continues. Halliburton, the pass to the Cobra. Good work defensively by White. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bulls trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
Here's the Cobra. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Line to the baseline.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here. The Bulls have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. To the inside. White with it. Picked up by Matherin. White against Halliburton. This one for 3. The ball's knocked loose.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He's their... go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers. Timeout, Bulls!
For the 3-1-2 crew.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Down low. Inside. And yes! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Adebayo. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Pacers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And this was a telling game. They'll meet 4 times this season, and I'd say it looks like a good matchup for them. They'll be looking forward to their next 3 meetings against the Bulls.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Cobra.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Turner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.